I think an introduction is due. My name is Ollie. I'm a master's student at Liberty University, and I study molecular medicine. I've done research on cancer, specifically urinary bladder cancer, and gene regulation in terms of DNA methylation. And in the summer, I'll be researching some exercise physiology, stem cell regeneration, and metabolism. Alright, so all that stuff was essentially everything I had to do today. Moving apartments. I was pretty much moving the rest of my stuff out and cleaning. After that, I went to get some Panera, and then I was pretty tired from moving and cleaning and throwing stuff out and walking stuff to the trash and to the dump. So I took a little break and watched some Harry Potter. I'm going through the series right now. I'll say it has definitely taken me some time to get started on my work today. I had dinner after that. This is week 2 of my summer classes in my summer semester of grad school. I'm a master's student studying molecular medicine. Right now I'm taking a class on human metabolism and health and diseases. Last week I had to study glycolysis, digestion, absorption, enzymes, vitamins. This week, at least today, what I have to go over is pyruvate dehydrogenase and the TCA cycle. So I'll go over that today. I have a paper due this weekend as well on thiamine, vitamin B1. Probably end up doing some of that writing tomorrow. I'll show you that as well. Last week I had to write a paper on the clinical uses of enzymes and how they can be used diagnostically and therapeutically. I went over ALP, creatine kinase, ALT. And then after I talked about those 3 enzymes as diagnostic tools, I was able to go over celiac disease, lactose intolerance, and hypophosphatemia, and how enzymes can be used to treat or better manage those diseases and conditions. This week, pretty much the thiamine paper will essentially just be on how it's used in medicine and its physiology in the body. It's about 7:30 right now. I'll probably study for the rest of the night. Might go see. I may or may not go do something else. It's only Monday. All my work's due on Sunday. And this is the study setup right now. Use Obsidian is my textbook, and there's my other laptop, which is old. It's going on 10 years since I've had that thing. I think actually even more now. Probably going on this 11th year. I'm gonna do some studying and then I will update when I'm done. In case you've never used Obsidian before, you definitely should. I haven't made notes for like everything yet, but that's some of them and some of my tags. And then I just started using it this semester, but it's my textbook. It has a bunch of stuff in here. But you go into here, and this is my little galaxy of thoughts, a second brain, some would call it. Those are all the notes I've made so far. And that's just more so things that I've put into my own words. Like here's my textbook, and there's some of the thoughts. Pretty much all of these are just the thoughts I've had from the book. And then I also have some scientific journals that I've done as well. You can see oops, I don't know what I did there. And those are the names of them as well. Today ended up being kind of a crap day in terms of work. I ended up getting like 2 hours of work done today. Not as much as I wanted to, but life stuff kind of got in the way with moving and everything. Tomorrow definitely should be a longer, more intense, focused day. Pretty much studied for 2 hours, and then I went over to my girlfriend's place and hung out. And it's pretty late now. I thought I might have some time to study when I got back, but I'm pretty tired, so I pretty much read like 10-ish pages of my textbook. And I took notes on some of the stuff that I wasn't very familiar with already per se, or stuff that I've like kind of forgotten about. I've learned about the TCA cycle, pyruvate dehydrogenase in biochemistry in undergrad, so I'm relatively familiar with it. We'll get back into it tomorrow, and hopefully we can see more updates. Alright, so today is Wednesday. It's May 22nd. It's 2 days later from my last update. Yesterday, Tuesday, I didn't record anything, but yesterday was extremely productive. I went over pretty much the entirety. I have 3 chapters due this week to go through and make notes and study and learn. That's done now. It's chapter 5. I have chapter 5, 6, and 7. Chapter 5 was on pyruvate dehydrogenase and the TCA cycle. So essentially I went over all of that and the functions of that enzyme and the functions of that pathway and how it affects other pathways and biochemical systems and pathways in humans. And then I went over their diseases genetically, and then also thiamine deficiency, which is actually the paper I have to write today. Everything is due on Sunday, but I'll probably get through that paper today. I always try to get most of it done, at least the research aspect of it. So essentially my game plan for studying, I went for a walk this morning. I walked 2 miles, and then I'm going to study for probably about 2 to 3 hours. I'm going to go through chapter 6, and whatever we get done there is whatever we get done. Probably eat lunch, then go work out, full body workout, come back, eat again, then I'll probably do 2 to 3 more hours, and that'll be my writing. So I'll write my paper on thiamine deficiency. I've also been intermittent fasting. Today's day 2 of that. It's going well so far. I will say I'm definitely hungry right now, and it's 10 a.m. Unfortunately, the last about hour and a half before I can eat. My 8-hour window is from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. From 11:30 to 1 yesterday, all I could think about was food. Hopefully that doesn't happen today. I'm drinking water and coffee during that, at least in the morning. So I've gotten one of my mugs, my goat mug. You know, you just gotta put this in front of my face. There's not much coffee in there, and it's cold, so it's time to go make another cup of it. And then we'll get started. But yeah, that's essentially my game plan for the day. Hopefully nothing takes me too long. I work the rest of the weekend, Thursday through Saturday, so I won't be able to study as much. So today is a big important day to get a lot of stuff done, unfortunately. So here we are. Let's get started. I would also like to point out here that my obsidian web is starting to get larger. I haven't exactly made everything into my own words yet. I've done a lot of notes on the textbook. And then what free time I have left is when I go through and I try to write everything in my own words. That way, if I ever have to write about a topic again, I can just pull up this and then it's already done. One of the big things for that, it's actually going to help me with my thiamine paper because I have a lot of notes on thiamine here because I was expecting to have to write this paper. So pretty much anything I've read in the textbook or any secondary studies I've come across, I've pretty much marked down and noted up already. So I should have to read through those again, go over the directions for the paper I have to write, and then pretty much essentially just copy and paste it in because it's already in my own words, it's already researched. So hopefully that saved me time this week. That'd be great. The web is getting a little bigger here. As you can see, it's like, I'll zoom out a little way. We have, this is the paper I wrote last week on the clinical uses of enzymes. And pretty much all the papers I drug from. This is a pretty big one. It's probably my textbook. Yeah, medical biochemistry. And that's enzymes. So a lot of, if I ever have to write a paper specifically on enzymes or anything that I need on enzymes, I can click here. There's a little tag, and then you go up here. Anything I've ever written about it is right here. I did just start using that this week, or last week, I should say. I love this thing so much. It's a great idea to use, especially if you're in your master's or PhD, I'm assuming. All right, so a little update. Pretty much done with chapter 6 on the electron transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation. I'm about to go over the disease states for that, the genetic conditions that mess those up, and then how thyroid disease messes up those processes as well. But it's actually been a pretty good day of studying so far. It's about 4 o'clock. I've cooked lunch. Got the nice, little fireplace ambiance. I just picked up an energy drink from the store next door. I'm about to finish this up, and then I still have my paper. It's only Wednesday. It's due on Sunday. So I'll probably work on it a little bit. I have no intention of finishing it today, obviously. I don't need to. But we'll probably finish this up, probably eat dinner or go to the gym, one of the two. Don't know which one's going to be first yet, though. I guess we'll see what I'm feeling after I'm done. But feeling good. I had a little slug after lunch. I wanted to take a nap, but I didn't. I'm proud of myself for that. I was feeling it. Anyway, back to work now. checking in Sunday night. Just finished all my work. I've taken my exam. I got 100 on the exam. I also finished my paper on thiamine deficiency, and I went over all the enzymes that are dependent on it. It was pyruvate dehydrogenase, alpha keto dehydrogenase, and trans ketolase. And thiamine deficiency can be pretty much manifested in a lot of different diseases, a lot of neurodegenerative disorders. It can also be used in cancer. I know high levels of thiamine are pretty good as a protective measure against cancer. Thiamine is actually involved in a lot of your pathways in your body, such as glycolysis, gluconeogenesis, the TCA cycle, the pentose phosphate pathway. It was a really fun paper to write, honestly. I enjoyed it. I consulted a lot of studies. It was actually hard to keep my paper under the page limit. Yeah, but I went over 3 chapters this week, did my video lectures, wrote my paper, and then added on to my web. There wasn't really much updates the last couple days just because I was at work, and those days nothing really exciting happens. I go to work and then I come home, or I go to the gym afterwards or before, and then I do a little bit of textbook reading, and that's about it. That's all normally I have energy for after my shifts. So this is the end of my week, week 2. This is my first week vlogging. I'll keep making more. This is the upcoming week. This is my first week in my research internship. I'll bring you guys along for that. That's it. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed studying with me this week, and I hope you enjoy future videos studying with me.